showed it to me. I think this is the one, Vinny.
He was Patrick Bet TV
of
talking
him.
shit.
Watch this clip of Hassan Piker. Go for it.
We're going to keep bringing in immigrants into this country on purpose, just so they can fuck your sister and then maybe even your daughter. We're going to destroy the white race, bitch.
I didn't know this
That's
wasn't.
what we're here to do.
I don't know.
We're going
I
to
thought
keep
this
bringing
was,
in
what do you
immigrants
call
into
it?
this
Posit?
country.
Wow.
I thought it was bleep. So, anyways, this is him from in the past when he made this video, and so AOC was asked in the same interview, "What you think about Hassan Piker?" And I don't know. Did you see that interview where? The same guy's asking AOC about Hassan Piker. Like, well, he's changed. He apologized.
Yeah, he apologized for saying America deserved 9/11. So we're supposed to go, okay, that's cool. As if, Pat, that feeling, the picture that he has of the World Trade burning and Americans dying and jumping to their death, just because he said he's sorry, move on.
Is this it?
Guys, move on. Yeah.
Go for it.
Another person who's been made an issue is Hassan Piker, who obviously endorsed Abdul al-Sayed in Michigan. You've been on his live stream, at least a few times. He's somebody who said, that America deserved 9/11. Now he backed off from that.
Yes, yes, he's apologized.
But he said a lot of controversial things. Is he somebody that should have a role in the progressive movement going forward?
I think when we look at our elections that have happened, we have lost young people. Much hay was made about the fact that we lost young men in the last election. And many of the same consultants that are wringing their hands today were the same ones talking about how we need to go on Joe Rogan and we need to be not so, willing to engage in cancel culture. And I think that the flip-flopping on this is a tactical debate that they may be having.
But she does say that he changed. He's not the same and all that.
But let me ask you, and be honest, as a man, okay, somebody that said America deserves 9/11, somebody that said that kill capitalists and let the streets soak in their blood, and that refugees who escape communist regime can suck his you-know-what. you want me as a New Yorker and her as a New Yorker, shame on you to just go, well, he said he's sorry. Give me a...
Dude. Wait, hold on.
Funny.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
It's kind of funny. I'm usually your like Jewish token. Well, now I'm your New Yorker token right
Let's go. Let's hear.
I'm your shield.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't know what, Vinny never explains what he wants from me. He just constantly yells about this. But, what do you want me to do? Just roll over and die or something? I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah, I fucked up, man. I fucked up. I said I'm sorry fucking 8 years ago. What do you want? Jesus Christ. There's just no solution to this other than just eat shit and die, I guess. That's what he wants out of this. And I guess that's the honest truth of it, The honest truth of it is there is no apology here that these guys are demanding because they received it already. That's the whole point of cancel culture. And it's ironic because that's what AOC is talking about. That's what AOC is talking about, which is, what are we supposed... I thought we were done with this cancel culture shit. It's weird. It's silly. It's strange. It's not great. It's fucking annoying, and people find it to be annoying. So why are we still deploying the same tactics? And then, I guess broadly speaking, if there's a woke 1.0, woke 2.0 distinction, the one thing I would say that we should do away with is unironically some of the most toxic elements of cancel culture, so that we can put the onus of cancel culture and the ownership of cancel culture in the hands of the Republicans, who are so willing to deploy it in the most cynical manner. That's how I feel. What do you think?
I mean, I think it's not, in a sense, it's kind of even worse than that. Because it's not really about canceling you or cancel culture. It's about instrumentalizing your cancellation as a way to attack, people, progressive politicians, essentially. So it's not really actually even, what I'm saying is that they don't even really care that much about you. You're just in the way. And, that is sort of what makes it it's that dynamic. That is what puts Neera Tanden in common cause with Laura Loomer.
And Patrick Bet David.
And Patrick Bet David
And
and
fucking
Vinny.
Vinny.
I mean, sort of, that to me is like, yeah, all right, well, I get why they lean on it, even if everyone's supposed to be past it. Although obviously, like, they do this to tons of other people, and we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of like the great attempted mass right-wing cancellation of anybody and everybody ever who made a Charlie Kirk joke, which everybody forgot. A lot of people pigeonholed that one. I didn't.
Yeah.
I carry that flame.
Yeah. We always carry the flame at the Hasanabi broadcast.
Freaking break, Pat. This is why Donna Brazil and all these people are like, we have a big tent. This is a party of a big tent because they know that their party's been hijacked because of their laziness and their TDS for 10 years, Pat. And they're done. It's over for them. It's over. She's going to be the face. The Hassan Pikers are going to be the grassroots people like the Charlie Kirks. And guess what? Just because they said they're sorry, they're all going to go, oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's not okay. Okay? He's not got that. That guy hates America. He says he's unpatriotic. He dresses up like Mao Zedong, like the
best thing you
loser.
Want is for her to accept Hassan Piker.
She's good.
The best thing that can happen for you is the left receives him.
I hope so.
The best thing that can happen.
They have.
I hope they all receive him. I hope they all support. I hope he campaigns with them.
These guys have, by the way, defended Nick Fuentes. Not sure if Nick Fuentes has been on Patrick Bet David, I'm pretty sure. They refuse to have me on. Isn't that fucking nuts?
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Like from their perspective, like,
I mean, I get it. I don't like it, but
from their perspective, they're like, no, Hassan Piker is a much more dangerous figure in American politics than fucking Nick Fuentes, dude.
I mean, in a certain sense, there is a kind of integrity to it in that, like, if they believe you're a terrorist, I mean, why would they invite you? Like, I don't get, like, that's where it's like, I at least appreciate, I appreciate on some level that, yeah, like, it's not like they're trying to, like, be unctuous to you in private and, like, suck up to you while publicly being like, this guy's, he wants to give America a boo-boo or whatever. Like, it's like, yeah, they're your enemies. That sounds about right.
They're not, though. I love Patrick Bet David, which is so sad.
Well, you've got to reconcile how much you feel value-tained with the fact that the value-tainer
he value-tains the fuck out of me every day.
I hope he goes and campaigns with them because you have to realize that messaging of what he says, one, is a terrible example to America, and most people are not there with him. Most people are common sense. The youth is like, look, just allow me to have a...
What's insane is Charlie Kirk campaigned with the president. The president welcomed him. He campaigned with virtually every Republican. He was a part of the Republican Party messaging apparatus, its infrastructure. And Charlie Kirk has way worse clips than mine. Like, he literally was routinely running around over and over again. It wasn't like clips from way back in the fucking day. It wasn't like clips of him joking, like, about fake shit, like the Great Replacement, which is not real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like the opposite of what he actually believes, like the new clips that I don't know if you saw. Scott Jennings was like pumping. He was saying like, I want lynchings to happen, because I was reading someone's comment and I was like, that's crazy. Yeah. They clipped me reading the comment and being like, he wants lynchings to happen. Fox News is saying that.
Look, I've always maintained the position that Scott Jennings is the most honest man in media. Now, that's a guy who would never tell lies, who would never waste everyone's time, who would never menace the people in the same room as him because he doesn't get his way, and who wouldn't like cry like a fucking bitch to the Republican administration every time he doesn't get treated the way he thinks he should on TV.
Look, the funniest thing is like haters going, but you're taking them out of context, Copium. Okay, dude, you think I'm pro? Okay, look, you hate me, right? That's fine. You think I'm pro lynching black people? Like, really? You sincerely think that is in context? That is a thing that I believe. You really? Please answer the question. Like, I think we have to. If you can't, oh no. So you do understand that Scott Jennings was fucking lying. Because, like, if we can't agree on that, like, you can say I'm too woke. You can say I'm too fucking woke. That's one thing, right? But to say that I'm, like, pro-lynching black people, like, if we live in that universe where people are sincerely claiming that while simultaneously saying I'm too woke, like, we are not living in a universe where we can have consensus reality ever again.
Well, I mean, you know,
I can't think of anything like more. That's like saying like I'm fucking pro Israel's genocide or something. You know what I mean?
I mean, well, look, these guys are not like they have a tenuous relationship to reality in the first place, which is part of why they believe what they believe. But I think in this case, yeah, it's like also similar to the whole, you know, it's why the cancellation thing in the first place, because the worse they make you out to be, then the more damage they can do by associating, you know, by you know, saying, you know, like Francesca Hong associated herself with you.
Yeah, this materialized by the Senate Republicans, by the way.
Oh wow, the Senate Republicans.
That's where the clips came from.
The Senate Republicans are talking about you. That's
no, but I'm just saying, like,
sucks.
like I gotta sue somebody. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you have I didn't. So they just posted that out of
yeah.
Well, okay, but this is the thing. Like, they very deceptively worded that, which is to say that, like, they're not saying how you feel about it. They're just presenting the clip and saying, how does he feel? Watch for yourself.
Scott Jennings leaned into it.
I mean, Mr. Jennings can suck a fuck, as they say, but I'm a little bit more concerned. Like, to me,
Fox News literally said,
but this is just like so weaselly. Like, it's like the way they worded it too. Like, they don't even have the courage to say that. They're like, watch for yourself. And it's like, why don't you say it? Because I don't think you're going to say it, because if you said it,
they don't want to get in legal trouble.
Because then you might, you know, get in real trouble. You know, I mean, I'm not, you know, like maybe the law is a stricter reader than I am there, but that's pretty, like, I don't know. That's all slimy. Yeah. That is slimy.
But the host at Fox News did say that I said it.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. And Scott Jennings did say that.
Oh well,
I said
yeah. That is
can't do that.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, like the Republicans, the Senate Republicans account obviously like understands defamation, so they're doing this like very sinister way of delivering
Fox
this information.
News' legal department also understands defamation really well. They're very familiar with being on the receiving end of this stuff.
How does Abdullah Sayed's campaign circuit Hassan feel about Black Americans? Watch for yourself. Now, of course, this is not my assessment at all. Like, the way that they present this is making it seem like I'm, you know, pro lynching or something. But Faulkner report on Fox News and Scott Jennings expressly mentioned that is my position. I don't give a fuck what black people care about. Oh, black people care about this. Black people care about that. Like, shut the fuck up. That's not how politics works. Yeah, this is me responding to a chatter being like, black people love ICE. Oh, well, Hassan, how dare you? Like it or not, black people care about this issue. It's like, it's such a fucking stupid stance. Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock. Yes, dude. It's because I'm racist. That's why. It's because I'm racist, dude. Go back to a better time when lynchings were happening. This is what I like as a black man. Are you always doing too much with black people? Leave them alone. I want to go back to lynching. Like, I get it, but relax. Man, shut the f up, okay? God damn. You got me, okay? You got me, because I'm reading someone's comment.
Yeah, no, kind of obviously. That's
No, but they're playing it as like, I'm reading.
Well, I guess it is kind of interesting. I will say that it's like they can't find stuff to actually get new stuff to actually get mad at you about. So now they have to like chop and screw the hits.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little like, I mean, that's just what the sound of the bottom of the barrel is, I guess. Like, it's like rasping fucking metal. That sucks. I'm sorry. That's a bummer. I am a little bit curious as to like what the, like, why this, like the day after, like, why did the boss call go out to, you know, like what's
before? This is on August 6th. They're only now getting to it yesterday.
Oh.
I thought they would stop. Yeah, here's Harris Faulkner.
He and I.
Oh, and
Look
CJ
at this.
Whoa.
Look at this. This is yeah. No, this one is insane.
Sorry,
Look at
but
this
I
one.
know that you're like getting defamed here, but I like.
Yeah, CJ looks like he's 12. I know.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Because no, that's just because we became aware of him when he was 12 because he was like a child commentator. I'm talking about his hairline, man. It looks like he's wearing a yarmulke.
He still looks like he's 12,
I mean, not really anymore.
even with the hairline.
Said because it's on
like
video and
climate
it's him
change did
saying
that
it.
shit, dude.
But there's so many expletives you can't even bleep it all out. He and I've not been able to ask anybody about this like I would want to ask him. Why did you say this? He says I'm a racist. We missed the good times when they were lynching blacks in this country. I just think about James Clyburn, Democrat in South Carolina.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's not good, man. That's not good, man. Yeah, who was Dominion's lawyer?
True. I mean, all bets are off at this point. If this is like what they're doing,
They're just making shit up now.
if this is what they're doing this early on, by the time November rolls around, they're just gonna invent, like they're gonna hallucinate. They're not even gonna use clips anymore. They're just gonna make AI videos of me saying like, I hate the United States of America and stuff. I shouldn't even be saying those words because I feel like they're gonna train the AI to say it.
Oh, they already can. I already think they have the technology. I mean, truthfully, they are, it'll be like you can already like smell that they're, if this doesn't work, that they're going to do something even like grosser soon enough.
Yeah. Oh wait, they did do that. Ted Cruz's super PAC did a fucking Super Bowl AI ad with me and Ilhan Omar and AOC.
Oh,
and
I remember that. Yeah. Well, it'll be a really cool adventure in the frontier of character assassination. Like, that's actually kind of interesting, right? Like, you're at the world historical forefront of what it's like to be defamed in the 21st century. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's like a division of like a government somewhere that is like trying to, like, they've got a cork board going and they're like trying to figure out like how can we bring this guy low, you know? And this is like probably what it settled on. It's got to feel flattering.
No.
Life, buy a house, have kids, and afford to be able to build my own family. Most people don't have that kind of hate in their bellies. They don't. The guy, the way he speaks purely the hate language. It's purely the hate language, and it's very attractive to who? There's a video that's gone viral that Anthony asked me a question of this. I never know what Anthony's going to ask me when I walk in. He says, "Hey, can you react to this video?" What's the video? This video is a video of a guy that used to be in PHP, and he says that if a person walked out of your meeting, that you would lock the door. I said, "Yeah, I would." Yeah. So tell me why you would do that, because I don't want you to distract me. By the way, ask people that were at the Vault conference early on. See what they would tell you. Hey, you've been to the Vault conference early on. Or
I had a bladder infection.
If you walked out, I'm like, dude, wait till the next break to walk back in, because everybody would do it then as distraction. So even one guy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What the
in
fuck
the middle
are they
of the meeting,
talking
what do I
about?
do? I said, hey, guys.
I'm so confused.
Dude, his mind is. Oh,
like, what the fuck? What are you watching? Like, I feel so confused.
Bro, his mind. He's so brilliant. I love him.
I'm so confused. I
don't even know what the fuck he's talking about, but I love him, dude. I love where he's going with this. I'm sure he's gonna fucking land this plane soon.
Listen, I go up to him, man, this is a waste of my time. And his business partner's like, dude, we're here. We need to take our business to the next level. This is a waste of my time. You know how many deals I could be doing right now if I was back at home? I said, so you realize if you talk like that, if you're not here, does a business run without you? And I said, you don't own your business. Your business owns you. And he kept bitching to his partner. Finally, I said, look, I'm willing to give you twice the amount of money you invested to buy a ticket here as long as you leave within the next minute. It was like $6,000.
He took it.
I said, you have 60 seconds. He took it. I said, go to outside. Tell him I'm going to text my guys right now. They're going to pay twice the money.
Wow.
He bought a $3,000 ticket. I gave him $6,000 just to leave. Those are the standards. But guess what's a popular video to make? Well, these guys lock the doors and all. Yeah, we do. These are standards that we have, right? So Hassan's message is going to resonate with the people that also hate and are rage and anger. It does. How big is that population? Is it people that want to burn down America and rebuild it? Hell no. It's a smaller percentage. Let them have it. Let them have that community and see.
I don't even know what the fuck he's talking
saying. I think what he's saying is like he's like created this like ornate, like really crazy story. But the simple thing is like, listen, if you don't want those guys, if if those guys don't want to be there, then don't be there in the room with them. Like that's what he's saying. Except he had to like make it. He had to like filter that. Like
About his
he had to
multi-level-
filter that very simple analogy through like the most tortured grind set comparison we've ever heard.
Yeah, his own multi-level marketing scheme conference.
Like, well, and that's also the thing is that it's like a video that's seared into my mind for all eternity and is probably going to just like shape how I think about people when people like him talk to other human beings, which is the video of like the Siri of like Siri talking to like an Android AI, you know, like a few years ago before they got intelligent. And so it's just like gibberish talking at each other, you know, on like an endless loop. Like that's what that sounds like to me. It's like Simlish. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't like what are they like is like I wonder, like straight up, I wonder about the sentience of these people when you close that tab. Do they exist?
Yes, and you are not being invited to the next multi-level marketing conference.
Evidently not. Evidently not.
Seems like you would be frustrated with the door being locked, which is a fire hazard. But also, it's extra sigma grind set if there's a fire in the room and you survive it.
I know that's not true because
you turn your losses into lessons.
But what if you lose your life? You know what I mean? Like there is like you
know what's worse than losing your life?
What?
Living a life not worth living without valuetainment.
Pain.
That's what I think, at least.
If that message is going to resonate with independent voters that you got to win over.
Exactly.
It's not going to. Independent voters
In
are not going to go
the
that route.
general election. Here's how I look at it. Can I go?
Yeah.
Vinny touched on this. The left.
But I want to say a part that Trump is doing that it's a mistake.
Wait, sorry, that was the most egregious, like just complete, like, God, those guys have no love for each other, man. That's
he treats his
that's so mean, dude.
He treats his second in command like shit.
Like straight up, like if Nick did that to Adam, I would have been like, I would have felt like that's too far, dude. That's a little much.
Okay. Here's the thing. That's how much I love Patrick Bet David. Patrick, you can do that to me. Patrick, you can do that to me, big dog. I'll let you treat me like that because I love you. I'm here. I have what it takes.
The left.
But I want to say a part that Trump is doing that it's a mistake.
The camera's staying on his face as it moves away.
I know. He's
just like sad.
You feel so bad.
I don't. That guy sucks.
Well, yeah, his jacket really screams like, I've got great opinions. Like if I saw that guy at a bar, I would think like, wow, that guy would have so much to tell me about adjustable rate mortgages.
He's the pro-Israel one at PBD.
The pro-Israel one? I thought that was like a common delusion.
No. It's not a. He's the. There's other. No. Patrick Bet David is a unique show. I don't think you understand. There's people who are critical of Israel on there.
I'm sure. I mean, well, to be like in right media and have any juice these days, you have to at least like play footsie with people who do that.
Yeah. That's why they fucking glaze Nick Fuentes, which is
It's really like I mean, that's the other thing is like it's like
he's the GOAT at doing racism, and I appreciate it. Like it or love it, a lot of people like his
like
racism.
Chicago meets Sylvester Stallone meets Armenia. Like there's so much going on. I do understand like the innate appeal. I do on like a charisma level. Brendan's very into him.
I am too.
I think Brendan actually bought something from his store that never arrived.
He's about to debate Candace is a super big deal for them. Oh, more insights from America B.
Let's go. See, yeah, I love this. These are the people who, like, when I close the door, I don't remember them existing. I don't believe they may not exist, right? Like,
no, they do, bro. He's about to debate Candace. They're gonna fucking solve the crisis. Candace is gonna do, choice quotes from the Talmudic Jew.
Oh, you mean, wait, did you see Monstrosity?
No. What's that?
Somebody in your audience must know what I'm talking about vis-a-vis Candace Owens and Monstrosity. Can somebody please put this in chat? Please, 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 please.
What happened?
It's a thing that Candace, it's just like, look, it's probably, Candace Owens has given us quite a bit, but I think that this is actually the like special one. Like it's this may be her, like the ne plus ultra of Candace Owens content, is her trying to read and saying, and just not getting the word right. Come on, man. What the fuck is wrong with your chat? How is this not like, once upon a time, I would say, like, get us, there it is, finally.
What?
Yeah, that.
It really wakes you up to the monstrosity.
No, keep going. Keep playing. Keep playing.
Wait, what?
Keep playing.
Of the gods feared this monstrosity, saw it as a demon. Facebook was a part of the monstrosity of lies.
No. No.
I know, man. I know.
Bro, she's actually illiterate. That's not even dyslexia, chat. What are you talking about? This is like unironically not knowing a basic word.
Hassan, I need you to hit play.
There's more?
Of censoring. I was just like, how can I take on this behemoth, you know, this monstrosity? I feel so small. And of course, it's David and Goliath, I guess, would be the right thing to say. It really wakes you up.
I know she has like an entire dedicated Twitter page to her. Fuck us. I hadn't seen the monstrosity one though.
No, this is like, I
mean, that's like, dude, it's awesome.
It's we've never had it this good, dude.
I mean,
in that way,
do we have it good though?
No,
Because
in this way where it's like they're like yeah, in the sense that like
I know, but it's working. So that's what I mean when I say,
like,
is it good?
I mean, it's not like it's not good, but it's, you know, because
I think
but
it's
it's
more
good.
so,
Like it's hilarious.
Yeah, but I think it's also just like a sign of the times that this is like the premier right-wing broadcaster.
Like, is it yeah, like, is it a problem that she's like literally she's like literally more famous than like Tom Cruise, you know, like possibly like that is a problem. Like I would wager that that's actually like, that's not good for society.
There's
that
also,
would suggest
there's also
like we
like
have
intelligent,
issues.
there are, dude, there are actual like smart people who legitimately fucking watch her religiously. And I don't even know how that happened. I don't know how that continues to happen.
I mean, look, man, like Peter Thiel believes in the Antichrist. Candace Owens is like the most popular media surrogate. Like people like the goofy shit, right? You know, believing in goofy shit, right? Nexus, you know, has never been more powerful. Oh, yes.
Elite of the Mormon culture, the cream of the pie, they get in.
Bro, okay, can I say something?
Yeah, what?
Like,
What?
obviously you can't tell that I'm ESL, right? Because I speak English at a you know, regular, natural, fluent, normal level, right? I had a hard time fucking even coming out with that statement, so that's kind of disproving the point, or rather proving the point I'm about to make, which is Candace Owens is making a lot of ESL mistakes for someone who was who's born in America. It doesn't make any sense. Like English is her first and only language, as far as I understand. Like cream of the pie is something I would say, and then everyone would make fun of me for saying that because they'd be like, "No, it's cream of the crop, you idiot," and I'd be like, "Oh fuck, you're right."
But like you got to remember, man. Like you got to like, you know, there's this thing about her, right? That like actually kind of explains all this, and it's that she's really, really stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I
don't know what to tell you, man. Monstrosity,
the
cream of the pie,
the V's and the W's I fuck up like all the time. Still to this day, it's like I'm so insecure about it. Whenever I try to use a word, like wedding is a tough one. Okay, wedding vows, I have to like really emphasize it when I say it because modus operandi. I mean, I say modus operandi, but
what
some
does
people
she think the word monstrosity comes from? Montrose. the subway stop in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like the errors you're describing are errors that are formed by like a, both like getting the right word bank thing and getting your mouth in the right place because your native language is a different thing. She is like literally, it's like when your computer starts up and like everything's the wrong color.
Yeah.
Like,
the Marquis of Montrose. Yeah, Montrose. That's what's scary. Say Volkswagen. There you go. I said it right. Right?
I think so. I don't know what I mean.
No, because I'll say like sometimes I want to say Volkswagen.
Oh, well, but that's not like that's just like I mean,
Just a
sure.
tongue twister?
Well, just because it's like you're just switching them. Like that's a mistake lots of people would make.
Thank you.
Like, it's like when people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna go
Wait,
get
what
the
is this,
car. I'm gonna go
Gibraltar?
car the get." What?
What is she? How does she say? Oh, wait.
Yes, let's
How
go.
does she say
This is sorry. This account rocks.
Okay, Gibraltar is like if you've never encountered.
Don't
it,
care. Play the clip.
If you've never encountered, to be fair to my ESL queen, if you have never, this account has 53,000 followers.
Yeah, it should. It should have 500,000 followers, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh my god. Okay, let's see. If you're not familiar with the word Gibraltar, it's gonna be hard to.
These people play Apex Legends.
The Hormuz Strait, Malacca, Japan, Gibraltar. I always say that wrong.
Yes, let's go, Gilbachar. Come on, dude.
Gilbachar?
Not even the same sport, let alone the same stadium, dude. That's awesome.
You fucking why is the L in the beginning?
I don't
and
know,
the B and the L.
It's a
swap
Pokemon.
places.
She was saying Bulbasaur.
Or
She's a millennial. We know.
That wrong. Gilbert. You guys know. Gibraltar. You guys know what I'm talking.
It's like jazz, dude. Oh my god.
The Ukrainians now have yachts. They've got shallots in Switzerland. They've got yachts in. No, I'm not kidding.
Right. Oh.
It's I'm just looking at these are our.
These are shallots, like they're cooking in Switzerland. They've got shallots. They're cooking with shallots, and they're doing shallot pasta in Switzerland. Wait, Candace appears. Oh.
We've been talking about a lot of bad. I think it's now time to talk about something good. You know what's good? The fact that the 4th of July is happening tomorrow. Well, it's not actually that good for me because my husband's English, so it's a very sensitive holiday in my household. But did you know anyways, because he's not watching, that 250 years ago, Americans revolted against imported goods at the Boston Tea Party? Unfortunately.
That's awesome, dude. Okay. ESL fails basic citizenship test questions. Like, I'm just saying, man.
Extrapolate.
Everything is wrong here. That's my natural intuition. I didn't want to then extrapolate and jump to conclusion.
Wait,
what?
Did she say it correctly?
Yeah.
I didn't want to then extrapolate and jump to conclusions until I spoke with Jillian.
Wait.
Fraud. And I say, oh, well, what we can extrapolate from
That
this
one's
biblical
fine.
text.
Yeah, this is
That's
that,
just
yeah,
extra.
okay. They were
that one's not fair.
Yeah.
That one's a gotcha. Extrapolate? Who cares? Sorry. That's minor.
Yeah.
But Xavier Poussard, in his book, Becoming Brigitte, is unequivocal about exactly.
Unequivocal. okay. Unequivocal.
I mean, some of these are like so you know how like there are times when you mispronounce words.
Yeah,
because,
I do it all the time. I'm live
there are
streaming.
times when you mispronounce words because you read them, but you don't know how they're said.
Yeah.
Then there are times when you hear a word, you don't know what it means, and you don't know what it's like spelled out as.
Yeah.
But you know how people, you know what I mean?
You know how people say it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then there are times when I just think she's inventing words and new ways of saying them, and no one is appreciative of my queen doing that to the English language.
I mean, I appreciate it the way that like in the same way that like somebody appreciates like a crazy looking oil spill,
And so I'll give you an analogy, or actually an anecdote, not even an
anecdote.
Anecdote? Anecdote? What the fuck? Wait, why is this happening so much? Why does she do that?
What I like about this, right, is that it's like you'd be wondering, it's like, oh, this is like somebody who's like show kind of recently started, if like they're doing like this Tim Heidecker level of like series of mispronunciations. She's been doing this her entire adult life.
Candace Owens mispronouncing
Yeah,
40 words straight.
Stop having people scroll through every second of my show trying to find me mispronouncing words, calling out Candace Owens, and waiting for her to make a mistake so they can try to delegitimize every effort that she is making to get to the bottom of this thing. Legitimatize, people were just trying to delegitimize why the crime scene was immediately paved over and the soil was excavated. This caricature of Candace Owens, there has been so much toxicity. All the toxicity. I am saying this in its true denotative meaning. It is a
It doesn't make sense because like she's not even from like the South. You know what I mean? Like she's from Connecticut.
I mean, I don't know. Some of these are like so slight that I don't care. You know, like
all I'm saying is like toxicity, right? Like if she actually was like from the South, or if she was from like an area where there's like some kind of accent, then there's like that makes a little bit more sense. If she had like a regional accent, that would make more sense. She's from Connecticut.
I mean, now I just want to get her to say like toxoplasmosis, you know? Like I used to want to ask her questions like, do you believe the Holocaust happened? But now I've lost kind of interest in that. Instead, I'm more interested in asking her questions like, can you say onomatopoeia?
I wonder if you could spell onomatopoeia. Connecticut is extremely segregated, believe it or not. Guys, this has nothing to do with like growing up in a black neighborhood or whatever. This is like there are regional accents. And regional black accents, actually, ironically enough. It's not even like everyone goes, oh, that's AAVE. That's not the case. AAVE also differs greatly from region to region. Listen to that one guy. I forget what his name is, but he has a list, but he's very cool, and he explains the different kinds of regional accents. He's been actually recently talking about how he hates his white fans, which I really find to be funny.
A lot of that going around.
Yeah.
Like the Fuentes chicken finger clip.
Yeah.
A biennial joint military operation. Sex slave was hired by Music Mogul.
Wait, okay, that one is awesome.
Mogul,
Music Mogul.
Yeah, like the so this is BNL, right? Like I don't know how they say
biennial.
I don't know how they say it in English, but we would say biennal.
Well, but like the Italian, so like,
but even then, it's like
the way that like if people say like biennial, like every 2 years.
Yeah, biennial. Oh yeah, that's right. But like even then, that's like fair. I'm saying
that's what I agree. Like some of this, I don't especially care about. The more egregious ones are the ones where it's like she's clearly looked at it and she's like Mogul.
All right, this is a dude with a list.
I want white people to feel uncomfortable when they watch.
Like I don't want to.
That seems like a great video to watch today.
Yeah, I'm not touching that right now. But he's right. But it's such a terrifying predicament because like no matter what I say, Fox News is going to use it because like they keep on the one hand they keep saying I'm doing the great replacement,
and then they're like see what he believes. He closed the tab. He was closing. You know, it's
like literally in the same 24-hour time frame, Fox News both said I want to do lynching to black people. And also simultaneously that I want to do the great replacement to white people. That happened in the last 24 hours on the same news network.
Turkish, man.
It's crazy. Bro, the 1 second clip is already cooked. Oh, no, I'm fucking cooked.
An annual joint military.
All right, anyway, I'm done with Candace Owens. What the
fuck?
No,
that was a great side quest.
Yeah.
I want to get into this. I want to do something that the president's doing that I think it's a mistake. And I know I'm going to get, people, it's like, it's a bad thing about being in the position that I am and we are. How do I describe this? We don't have a place. I don't know how this makes sense. Like, the moment,
I love conservatives that say shit like that. Bro, you're literally just a conservative. What do you
You're
mean?
at home. You're fine, dude.
Oh,
like,
we don't have a place.
It's like you get everything you want.
Why don't we have a place?
No, what you're mad about is that like you don't have everybody, like nobody likes you or respects you as being in the middle.
Yeah.
Like that's what's missing.
That's what it is. It's
like you got what you wanted.
Yeah, we run the show. We run the House. We run the Senate.
Oh,
we run
but
the White
nobody
House.
respects us.
And yet you can't control culture. That's like the number one hang up for these motherfuckers always, bro. And there was a brief moment. There was a brief moment in the beginning, like Trump won. And we're still, unfortunately, experiencing some of the secondary impact of Trump 2, sorry, not Trump 1, Trump 2's inception brought about this like cultural sea change. They got their glossy New Yorker magazine cover and they thought like, oh, we dominate culture now. This is our culture now. And that lasted for how long? Like a month?
Well, it was also like everybody in power bent the knee to them because they were like, yeah, we're in charge. We're big dicks. And it's like, no, they're just on your team. And so it didn't mean that everybody else is going to go along with this. I mean, look at every poll. Like they also mistook a lot of anger at like just how bad things were for like support for their position, which like because the left is so chronically used to underperforming is not really a mistake that left wingers are used to making. Like these guys always overestimate their position, always. And then,
my favorite thing is like they truly believe that the algorithm tweak that they experience on Twitter,
that was real life,
actually indicative of real life. And it's so funny. Like, no, dude, you made the algorithm tweak so that like other people would become right wing. You're not supposed to believe that your timeline is in any way, shape, or form representative of how other Americans are.
Well, and then there's the like kind of
believing your own lies. It's the same reason why Maria Bartiromo is like, I don't understand why Iran hasn't
why haven't they surrendered if
why
we've done all
haven't they
this?
surrendered? We've destroyed their military. It's like, you're a fucking idiot. You're not supposed to believe the lies, dumbass. You're supposed to tell the lies to other people.
Well, and also there's now this like added, difficult thing, right? So there's this episode of The Twilight Zone that I love that's about this like kid in a town who has the power of like anything he thinks can happen. So everybody in the town is just super nice to him all the time because he can just imagine them and disappear them into the cornfield where they go off and die. And it's like, that's how all these people are with like Trump and like the Republican politics as organized around like the Trump family and Trump world. And so there's just like this constant reluctance to kick shit upwards. Consequently, it means that like when stuff really happens, they have no ability to assign blame other than to like point at the other team and say it was their fault when so much of this truly is just self-inflicted. And, that's arguably like, by the way, like their biggest handicap going into this coming cycle and just in the short to medium term of politics right now, that like they really have like no ability to actually like get the people at the top to like change course when they overdo stuff like, oh, I don't know, start a war with Iran they're not prepared to win that forces the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, a previously open waterway that transited, I don't know, a fifth of the world's oil.
Yeah, I know, but it's been going swimmingly. The war efforts have been going so
if you want to get through the strait, you got to swim.
Yeah, no, I think you should be going to prison for treason. That's what I think. Fox News, get his ass. His name is Noah Colwyn, and he's going to prison for making me feel bad. These guys literally say you're worse than Trump here. Wait,
if that's what you agree with, vote for that. I just think the average American is going to look at this and be like, this is absurd. I don't agree with everything Trump's doing, but I agree with nothing that Hassan Piker's doing. So as far as the economic thing.
Dog, you're comparing a Twitch streamer to the oh my God. Oh my God. We're so fucking stupid, bro. We are so brain dead. Brother, who the fuck is making that? Like, there are a lot of people that don't fuck with Charlie Kirk. There's a lot of people who hate Nick Fuentes. I don't think there's a single Democrat that was like, I'm voting for the Democratic Party because Nick Fuentes and Charlie Kirk exist or existed. That's insane. Like, you can't even think about that. Like, you're just wish casting. You're wish casting that there are people out there that are going to go, wow, I really hate this Hassan Piker guy. So I'm going to vote for Donald Trump.
Now there's this like especially goofy and funny part of this where a guy like this is in the trap of like, they build you up to be this thing. And then, I mean, now like the day after the Hong loss, people could get licks and whatever. I'm sure this video is from before that. But the post Abdul, like whatever, if there's any general election success in a competitive situation, then like their kind of thing is disqualified. I mean, even if you win, even if it's a narrow victory, but for their boy, if like Mike Rogers like ekes it out, which I don't think will happen, but let's say that were to be the case, then like that doesn't exactly suggest anything that they're right. I don't know. It all feels very sweaty. It all feels like the kind of thing that like they just have to lean on because again, like what can they talk about that they want?
They got nothing.
What can they talk about that they want?
That's why it's important for the
other than like the stock market to keep doing good
That's why it's important. Listen.
Like, what
Democrats.
improvement in the human condition are they asking for?
Democrats, listen to me. I know we don't always see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, but you have to literally, at some point, I know you don't want to do this, defend me. And not because you love what I have to say, not because I'm a part of this coalition, even though I am, whether you like it or not, but you are going to inevitably have to say, this is a ridiculous conversation that we're having, because the real conversation that Republicans don't want to have is the cost of living crisis. That requires you, at some point, to basically take the L a little bit, okay? And maybe be a little bit more honest about how I'm not this dangerous, toxic, radical force. I'm not expecting you to defend clips out of context or anything like that. I'm not even expecting you to defend some of these statements at all. I think you should probably attack the form. You should attack the form. You should attack the function. You should probably attack the very reason as to why Republicans have made this or are trying to make this a salient line of attack, instead of just allowing the Republicans to consistently make this the number one fucking issue, because every moment that the Republicans are talking about this and you're leaning into it is a fucking another moment where you're not talking about the issues, and it will actually become a salient narrative, and it will be awful. Anyway, let's continue.
Where I actually need some clarity is there a difference between a stake that they said, or a partnering or an investing, versus what the socialist communists want to do, which is seizing the means of production?
Let's take a look at Vinny, by the way. Speaking of old shit people made, Assyrian Arab, very funny, Vincent Oshana.
2008 A.AVI. Wow, brings me back.
Can I ask you one more time? Where's Osama hiding? I'm not gonna tell you anything, you American pig. Nothing that you do to me make me tell you where he is. Ich let you put mit babochen. Oh, Osama. I thought you said Barack Obama. Osama's in cave number 5, 200 meters southwest of here. I could show you guys where he is for a sip of that Sierra Mist. Jesus Christ. I mean, Allah, that was refreshing. And the makes me so happy. I can send you songs and get it right now. Allah, Hameen, Sierra Mist. Allah, Allah,
Beast mode. Banger. Banger. That was Vinny. And you ask who acts in Run, Hide, Fight? Vinny's in Run, Hide, Fight. Islam is the great danger to the world. That's Vinny's playing the.
Wait, he's in that movie?
I don't think so.
Oh, I wish he was.
Maybe they saw that dog shit.
Well,
video
I
and
just
were like,
it was like a parody commercial. It's crazy the shit people used to make, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sketch comedy.
For
Although I guess
sure.
everything's kind of sketch comedy now. People love bits.
All right, let's take a look.
Jews are like, oh, PBD podcast is wrong, and it's like, I don't like what he said over there. So, Trump does. Why would he criticize the president? All he does is defend the president. Every week we're like losing people. But let me tell you, Bill Maher said something here that I agree with, that I think the president's making a mistake with. I don't think we should go into this area. If you got the Bill Maher clip, this is socialism. Bill Maher accuses Trump of going further left than Dems. I said this a few months ago when they invested into him.
That's the big criticism that I have for Trump, that he bought he purchased 10% of Intel. That's what we should stop doing, guys.
I mean, it is like so funny that like they found like one thing that they don't like that he did, that he doesn't give a fuck about getting criticized for it. They can like, hitch their shit to. Like, it's not like, all the people that he's like thrown into like gulags.
The Wall Street Journal article came out. Oh no. Let's see what it looks like. Online agitator.